Hello, everybody. Welcome back to OCD Hi-Fi Guy. I am back with just a quick update and tell you where we are with the quad amp rig. Okay, what's basically happening here is we are moving into a reference rig. Okay, in other words, I've been building this the whole time. You don't really maybe weren't aware of it, but ever since the beginning, this is the goal, was to get the complete reference rig put together. We're very close now, very, very, very close, and we're going to start doing some of the experimentation. Basically, meaning right now we've got the rig too so revealing, and it hears every little thing and it responds to every little thing. So now we can start playing with different DACs and different preamps, and we can really start comparing using this reference rig. Because to compare something by itself is not a comparison. To compare something to another something of its same class is cool as well. We're going to be comparing things to reference class. So we can see, and you can see, how far away is a $600 DAC from an over $20,000 DAC. And we will go up through the rungs little by little. We'll start with the $600 DAC, then we'll go to a $2,500 DAC, then we'll go to a $6,000 DAC, then we'll go to a $12,000 DAC. We'll keep going up like that until we get up over 20, and you can hear the difference and see if you think it's worth it. Okay, so real quick, some changes that have been done on the rig. If you see that off to the side, whoa, bring it down now. See that black thing stuck on the side of the Maggie? Okay, well that is let's see if I got zoom here. I don't know if I got zoom. Nope, that's that. I don't think I have zoom controls. Okay, but I think I can go like this. Yes, okay. So anyways, you can see that, okay, you can see that, okay, there it is. The mid-range right there. See that puppy? Okay, so that's 4 ribbons. I'll just go up there. Maybe I'll make it easier. I'll just walk up there to it. So this is a BG radio. You can see it's 4 ribbons. It's 48 inches long. This thing replaces the mid-range right here. See how these are wide space? These are close space. This is the mid-range of the Magnepan. They share the same panel. Okay, don't tell me that this thing vibrating over here, making the low frequency, is not going to interfere with the delicate mids. It's got to. Okay, it still works, but it's not nearly as good as an outboard mid-range. So I attached the outboard mid-range. I've got it mounted onto the back of the Maggie there, and then furthermore, because Maggie's ribbons roll off, I got a Supertweeter on each side, right down in there. And these things are adjustable, and they're Supertweeters, and they do complete a nice little picture. I don't think honestly that these things are as crazy as people make them seem. If you read the marketing literature, they basically say, oh, these things are like, will change your life, and they change all the bass and everything like that. Not here, it didn't. All it did was it completed a little thing that was like, oh, that was a nice little niche little area that was nice to be filled. But I don't think they're just crazy all that. They're just little attenuation devices, just to tune a little bit. So we got the Supertweeters, and we're still over here with our Rowland amplification. We've got two 625S2s. Each one of those powers the woofer and the mid-range, so that outboard mid-range, and then the woofer panel. And then we've got above that a 925 Jeff Rowland, which is those are bridged stereo amps. We're getting 900 watts out of each of those, and that's going to a single 12-inch sub with a passive up and down on either of those. And then so 900 just straight to one driver, which works really well. It gives great woofer control. We're using the Rockna as a renderer. It's pulling music from my laptop, or from my desktop in the other room. So it's just being used as a player. And then we've got the, AGD Audion, which is, I call them Bambino because they're little guys. That little puppy, that tube there, is running everything from 1400 hertz up. So it's doing a pretty decent amount of the work. And it is incredible as a tweeter amp. Over there, I've got a passive volume control. This thing is remote controlled, but it allows us to not add really any flavor of a preamp to this APL, because the APL does not have a volume control. So this is what we're using to control the volume. Ultimately, I'll put a preamp in with this APL. That way we can plug other things in and just have a regular preamp. So, oh yeah, down here we've got the crossover, still got the 4-way crossover that I had made. Discrete crossover, no op amps, very clean, dual differential design, meaning balanced design. It's got 2 signal paths through the whole thing for noise rejection. Double the parts. People don't like to build them because it's double the parts, but we did it anyways. APL is our new DAC du jour. This thing is over $25,000 and it is made in Bulgaria. And this guy's been making DACs for a long time. He worked for Sony on the SACD stuff. He's pretty much a genius. And if we look, let's see if we can knock out some of the light. But see that tube right there? There's a tube here. There's a tube here. If you could feel, it's pretty warm. I could turn the lights down, but there's vacuum tubes in there. We're going to come over here. We're going to open this little lid because I went ahead and I bought some NOS. I don't know. Inside there are some ECC 99s, and I went ahead and bought some of these. Whoa, what are we doing? Okay, some of these, which are international. See, I don't know what Service Master. Maybe it's Sears. I don't know what the hell. I don't even know what this shit is, man. Let's see. Service Master. I don't know. Bottom line is they're made in Japan, and I know if you know a thing or two, you're not a dum-dum, and you know that some of these Japanese tubes kick ass over the European ones, man. They're just as good, if not better. They're made to an incredible specification. These are long plate, black long plates with a D gitter on top. You can see in there, it's a D gitter. See that D in there? These are supposed to be the ones to have. So I've got some that they've never been used, and they're from whatever, the 70s probably. So we're going to plop those into the DAC in a second and see how they sound. But anyways, I just wanted to bring you up to the speed with the new developments that were done, which is the mid-range on the Maggies that's hanging off the side there, and the Supertweeter that's underneath. They make a huge difference. I beat them like for a day and a half, and they absolutely made a difference. Same with the Supertweeters. They definitely work, so I kept them. I just want to sign out for now, just give you that quick where we're at, and I'll be back with some killer stuff now. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. See ya.